Okay everybody, this is the complete transformation process for the Takara Ultimate Optimus Primal figure. Just a reminder, it is only the transformation process and the review is separately uploaded. The other good thing about this figure is even though he's huge, the transformation process is rather simple. So we're going to start off with very simply just folding the shoulder panels down. And then we can do loads of things at once, to be fair. So what I mean by that is if you take the backpack, if you open that up and lift it up, you can then take this whole back section out. At the same time, you can then pull the chest forward and rotate that around. So now you've got the beast chest on the front, that'll click in. Now when you come to this section on the back, this is just a little awkward, but it's very similar to all the other figures that sport the same thing. So bring the neck up. Make sure the head is sort of dodging this. It's the only tricky bit there because of how big it is. Once you've brought it all the way up, you're then going to spin it round as you do with pretty much loads of Optimus Primal figures. But what you need to do is this. See this little lever there? You need to push that right back till it clicks all the way back. Then you can lock the head down and now it'll fit into position like so. If you don't click the neck in, it won't go. So right, while this is up, let's move the arms out of the way. Then you're going to spin 180 degrees at the waist. Then you're going to, in fact, while it's slightly on the side, take this part and then rotate it around, just so it gives you clearance in missing everything. So once you just correct that position again, there's a tab in there and there's a cutout there, so just fold that in. Now just fold the legs over themselves, fold the legs over themselves, hook the toes to the back like so, bring this down to cover the back, and then you're going to just correct the orientation of the shoulders like so. And there, of course, once we put the legs down and folded it up, is his beast mode. So again, you can turn these around, you can have them however you want, it's entirely up to you. There's loads of articulation of them, but that's the beast mode. So then, if we're going to take him back to his robot mode, let's start off with just lifting the arms up out of the way. We can then straighten out the legs. At the same time, you can correct the toes. You'll hear that tab into place. Same on this side, correct that there. Just lift this flap up, slowly bend these legs just slightly out of the way. This will give you enough clearance to rotate this around like so. Then you can just rotate the whole waist 180 degrees and fold that down. Now, I suppose the only tricky bit left really, the chest isn't that tricky, but we'll fold that out, rotate that around. It's this part on the back. We've got to take this all the way out like so. You've got to lift this up. Remember to correct the orientation of the head and the neck there. As you rotate this around, slot it down. And then when it's down, what you've got to do is you've got to push the head right into there. So what happens is you've now got the clearance for that to fit underneath and it'll come to there. That's the only tricky bit. You've got to get that clearance. If you don't get that clearance, it is really difficult. Right, let's stand him up then. Let's bring his arms round, lift the shoulder panels back up, and then just again correct his orientation and the legs, and of course fold the backpack up and then snap that into place over that tab, and there is his robot mode. There you go. Hope this helped. Take care.